afternoon. My name is Lauren Burgess. I am a member of the TSA chapter at Pine Grove. Webster defines innovation as a new method or idea, or the introduction of something new. Spirit is defined as a mental state characterized by firmness and assertiveness. What drives innovators? Certainly, business growth and profit. We can also include personal growth, desire, and need. There is another very important reason. Great innovators are sometimes driven by the motto, "What's next?" Google great innovators and you get Steve Jobs, Bill Gates, Henry Ford, Walt Disney, and a host of other famous people. I would add Mr. Richie Parker. Richie who? Mr. Parker is an engineer at Hendrick Motorsports. He designs components for NASCAR race cars. How does that make him an innovator? Mr. Parker was born with bilateral amelia. This means he was born without arms. During my recent interview with Mr. Parker, I asked him, what innovation or adaptation of things in everyday life have you done that you are most proud of? For the purpose of my speech, I was hoping for something really cool. What I got was getting dressed. Then it hit me. That was a huge accomplishment for him. Mr. Parker went on to say that his desires moved forward from riding a bike to go-karts to cars. It seems as if he was driven by the motto, "What's next?" Mr. Parker also told me that as he gets older, more often than not, he will have to adapt to the world instead of expecting the world to adapt to his needs. I don't know how many bikes are readily available for people without arms. I do know that Mr. Parker, with his father's help, simply combined parts of different bikes to satisfy his desire to ride. Mr. Parker stated he believes the challenges we encounter in life are there to build character. Instead of allowing obstacles in life to defeat us, we must embrace them. Can you imagine the obstacles that face a 16-year-old boy with no arms who walks into the DMV and asks for a driver's license? He overcame them. Mr. Parker and his father found the Drive Master company, who installed foot steering in his first car. Because the Drive Master system is very expensive, for his next car, Mr. Parker called upon some of his machinist friends, and together they finished another one. Mr. Parker now believes he has the knowledge and experience to complete another vehicle by himself. I guess he'll first have to innovate a way to tighten a bolt. Do not bet against him. Mr. Parker said we must all have complete faith that we will make it through the challenges in life, as long as we make sound decisions and stay committed to our goals. Parents, this is where you come in. Don't take a student at this conference and tell them no. Sometimes, let us be. Let us create. Mr. Parker had support, and look what he is accomplishing. We will come up with some pretty awesome ideas. We will also come up with some pretty crazy ones, like a kid with no arms driving a car. When you say that won't work, when you roll your eyes, you plant the fatal seed of doubt in our minds. We begin to think our ideas don't matter. You take away our spirit of innovation. If you encourage us, support us, believe in us, or at the very least, get out of the way, we will amaze you. Someone at this conference will lead the way at the great innovations of the future. Driverless cars, the Mars space station / resort and spa, or a paperclip that will hold its shape for more uses. When you leave here today, I hope you are going to tell the world you know of a man who defines the spirit of innovation. To quote Mr. Parker, you have to focus on the things you can control in life and focus on being the best you can be each day. If you remain focused, you won't have time to worry or be afraid. Richie Parker never says he can do something. He says he will, and then he does it. I want my future to be filled with the drive and spirit of Mr. Parker. Also, for the record, for the first time in my life, thanks to a DVR, I watched the Daytona 500. Hendrick Motorsports won and had 3 top 5 finishers. Richie Parker proves the innovators are also winners. Thank you.